Here are the best characters you can invest into in NTE that also have long-term value. First, let's start with Jiuyuan. She's a really important character for the Blossom team, and right now, Blossom is one of the best cycles, if not the best Esper cycle in terms of damage. And her Esper cycle enhancement is also really strong on top of that, since it will increase the amount of blossoms you can have on the field, but she is really strong at her own too. She deals really good damage despite being more of a sub DPS, and if you get a dupe on her, her value will skyrocket by another good amount, because then she can heal as much as a healer, but can do damage just like a sub DPS. And then you have a healer that also deals a really strong amount of damage. So she will be one of the most value investments you can do. Next up, we have Sakiri and Haniel. Those are the only two attack buffers at the moment, so both of them are really strong investments. Of course, Sakiri is a little bit better since she also has insane value in AoE content with her ability to group enemies and hold them for a period of time, making it easy to clear AoE content at the moment. Of course, Haniel is also a really strong character, despite her only really attack buffing and not really have anything that groups enemies, but those are really good investments you can make. Despite being a DPS character, Chiz is also a good investment, since she is completely for free and that will also count towards her dupe. So if you play enough and long enough and you upgrade your Tycoon level high enough, you will get her for free with her dupes. And then she deals an insane amount of damage, and I do believe or could see her being played in a Hathor team where she be more of a sub DPS / second DPS character, and therefore I think her value is also really high, but I do believe that she is also really strong at 1 or 2 dupes, so she's not only good at max dupe but also on lower dupes too. Of course, all the DPS characters right now are good investments because the game is new, so you need some DPS characters, right? But I wanted to focus more on some universal characters that you can play in a lot of teams, and also I see in the future not losing value, at least not as much as a DPS character would. So of course, Nunnally, Bai Xing, Hathor are also good investments. Let's not forget Daffodill. In my opinion, she is a really strong character. She's the only Chaos character right now, is insanely strong and of course focused against boss enemies. And if you can parry with her, she does an insane amount of damage and also shreds the enemy shield bar insanely fast. Plus, your break damage will also be boosted if you play Daffodill in your team. So I think overall she is an insanely strong character, and of course maybe with the addition of more Chaos character she might or could fall off a little bit, but honestly that could go either way in my opinion, right? If they decide to actually design a few break characters so you can actually play a break focused team, I do believe that Daffodill will get higher and stronger, right? Or maybe let's say they're gonna make a new endgame mode where you fight a lot of bosses back to back. In such a mode, Daffodill would also see more value and of course more play. So overall, I think she is an easy no-brainer if you have her on an account, since she's also really strong in terms of raw damage even if you don't fight a boss. So Daffodill is a really good investment. Then we have 2 honorable mentions. For me, I think the main character is an easy upgrade because he is played in the Nunnally team, and also he is cheaper to upgrade than every other character. He also has a low cycle energy requirement, so you can get an Esper cycle every time you skill on him, and that is really strong, especially on a Blossom team. On top, he is cheaper to upgrade, so it's really good. But of course, with the addition of Hathor, the Cosmo characters are kinda stacked since you already probably invested into Chiz and then Hathor if you pull her. So I wouldn't invest insanely high into the main character, but I think a little bit will be fine and a good investment. I think Hathor is also a good investment despite her being a DPS character, because she does have a little bonus since she is the only good character of her element, the Lakshana element, so that makes her value a little bit higher. And also being able to get gold module pieces with the hamster ball anomaly is also a nice add-on. It's nothing insanely broken, but it adds to her value. And also she is played in the Chiz team since you need a Lakshana character to get the charge as per cycle. Her damage is also really strong, especially in boss fights. She might be a little bit clunky to play. It's the same for Nalali with her ultimate, for example. You can get staggered, and if you get staggered, you do lose on DPS. But I think overall, she's also a good investment. Who are you gonna invest into? Let me know in the comments. Also, what video should I do next? And then, thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and see you guys in the next one.